Hi all, welcome back to Cardelian Moon. I'm Lisa. We are here to do your end of week reading. This will be for all signs. Mini readings for the week ending the 10th and 12th of May. Bear in mind readings are general. They will not resonate with everyone. Do check out your moon, rising and Venus signs. If you are new, I hope you like what you see here. Please grab a seat, get comfy and hit that subscribe button before you go. Also, cards are transgender in general readings. So if I say he, it may be she. And also bear in mind, energies can flip from you to the person you're dealing with. Or people you are dealing with. Okay, where are we? Still in Taurus season. So we will start with Taurus. And we will see what we've got. I hope you've all had a good week. I'm trying to remember the weekly readings. If I'm honest, when you do a lot of readings, they kind of blur. They kind of blur. I was reminded of my Aquarius reading this morning, though. Oh, Taurus. Things are changing. Things are moving on. What goes around comes around. The seasons are definitely changing for you. A situation in your life is either evolving or you are leaving it. It will be one or the other, pretty much. Got Judgment in reverse. This could mean that Judgment talks about honesty, truth. It's an air-based card. It could be that maybe there's some truth that hasn't been told to you yet. You're still waiting to hear some truth. And maybe this is why you're moving on. Maybe you don't feel you're ever going to hear this truth. Yeah, and the reason is because communication has ceased. Something has come to a grand halt. Some sort of, if you were in discussions about something or you were trying to get to the bottom of something, I don't think you're going to this weekend. And this is why you're like, I just need to move past this now. Because this isn't, it's just, there's no communication. There's no, I don't feel there's any honesty being spoken. Because like I said, this is a truth card. And I don't, yeah, it's not going to change this weekend, my lovelies, that I can see at present. Let's see what else you get. Oh, these cards are slowly becoming lighter. Retraction of a love message. Darlings, what is going on? If some of you are starting a new relationship, it's almost like you've been ghosted and you're thinking, I just need to leave this then. Maybe I just need to take this not someone at the door. There's no one there. Get back in here. I'm expecting someone, so yes, bear with me if all of a sudden I go scooting off. Yeah, so we've got... I feel it may have been a relationship that was just starting and it stopped dead in its tracks. It has stopped dead in its tracks. And I feel you've been ghosted, my darlings. I feel there's some ghosting going on this weekend and you're like, fine, I'll leave it behind them. I will leave it behind, let it go. Get one more. Oh, itchy nose. Like I say, you don't deserve to be treated like that. You want that one. They're stuck or you're stuck. This is a lot of, wow. I feel it's definitely you moving on and they're stuck. They're stuck in their ways. They're stuck in, I feel for some of them, they're stuck in their head. Someone is stuck or trapped in their head. Now, it could be you, Taurus, or cross-watcher, it could be your Taurus, or Taurus, it could be the person you're thinking of, but someone is definitely stuck in their head. They're not making any movements at all. They have literally rooted themselves to the spot. They've got no intentions of communicating. They've got no intentions of opening up. They've got no intentions of telling you whatever it is you really have the right to know. So you're just going to move on. You are just going to move on. So I can't even put this on silent today because I'm waiting for an important message as well. It's all go in the household today. So yeah, sorry Taurus, but I do feel you're going to move past it. I don't feel you're going to stick around and see what the outcome is. I think you're just going to go off and do your own thing, leave them where they are. If they're rooted, leave them rooted. You can't pick up a tree and move a tree. Let them go. Let them go. Okay, Gemini, my home team, my siblings. Let's see what we have for us, shall we? Been a rather interesting week personally, and I know I'm very busy this weekend, so I'll be impressed if anything else happens, because I just don't have the time this weekend. Performing with the singing group I'm in on Saturday, and out with friends on Sunday. Seriously. I'm going to be shuffled because they're not ours, Gemini. I'm not lying to you. They're not ours. I'm going to be shuffled. Give me a sec. There's somebody that's popping my ass in a bit. Let me get that out. I can tell when the card's ours and when they're not. They weren't ours. Right. There we go, there ours. Oh, whoa. Too many. Big on that one. Okay, we've got either us or someone around us is trying to find a way to approach us. They're trying to find a well-balanced way of approaching us. Now, this could be an apology, someone trying to find their way to apologise to us, or this could be someone coming in with some sort of love message or emotional message. Because because they don't feel they're going to be happy until they speak to us. You see? Here they come with the emotional message, but they're trying to find the equilibrium, the balance, in order to approach us. For some reason, they're a bit wary about how they want to approach us, but they know once they spoke to us, this is going to bring them happiness or bring us happiness. They're being tentative. They are being tentative. Let's see what we got. At the moment we've got air and water sign. Well, one air sign. Sorry, no, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm seeing it that way, so I'm saying it that way. Okay. Oh, there we go. We've got a flip out. Could be dealing with an earth sign. Your earth signs are this King of Pentacles follows me. I swear to God, this and the Devil card. Capricorn follows me. Anyway, could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn, or they could have that in their chart placement. They could also be water sign. Your water signs are Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. Okay, but they're wanting to come forward, and I feel they've been held up by something. I feel they're trying to find some equilibrium or balance within themselves as well. Something's got them a bit off kilter, but they're aware now, if they weren't before, that Gemini is the way to go. Gemini is the way to go. Obviously. Of course we are. Oh, let's get one more for us. You're going to let me have one more, guys? Thank you. Yeah, they're trying to find the balance. They've been having to do a bit of soul searching lately. They've had to sort of rest and recuperate. They're tired. They're so tired of whatever it is they've been dealing with, and I feel it's like they want to stop whatever world they're in at the moment, get off and come over to Gemini's world. That's how I'm reading it. Someone is coming our way because they are tired. They're not feeling the balance in the situation they're in. They're not feeling any sort of equilibrium. It's affecting them personally, and it's like we're home to them and they just want to come home. Interesting. I'll be watching my phone with great interest to see if anything pops up on that one. Yeah, they want to come home. They want that stability. I feel that we probably emotionally give them as well. That's the other reason that I feel the King of Pentacles was there, because around us they feel more stable. Interesting. Okay, Cancer, let's see what we got for you. One more, my darlings. Let's see where we're at. Come on, earth signs, do follow me then. A little bit so. That happen for any other Geminis? Do you find it's always earth signs or fire signs? Just wondering. Just wondering. Okay, what have we got for our Cancer, please, for this weekend? Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, got a stable person around you, my lovelies. Or it could be you, finding your own stability. But we've got the Queen of Pentacles here. This Pentacles represent the physicalities in life. You know, like actually doing things. You know, like you're getting up, you're 9 to 5, you're popping out for a drink, you're what you actually do in life, the physicalities of life. I don't know how else to explain it. The physicalities of life. Earth signs are also very stable. They're quite slow moving energy, but you have got one who is presenting with a message here. Okay, now this could be you, Cancer, because you're a water sign heading towards someone who you see as quite stable, or this could be a stable person, or someone with those kind of energies, or someone who you perceive that way heading towards you. Got it. Yeah, and you'll probably hear from them. You will hear from them, and they will explain what it is they are bringing to you. Okay, but it will probably be via text message, cell phone, internet, email, something along those lines. Okay, this one, they're not coming face to face to say this to you, or you're not saying it to them face to face. Where do you want that one? Okay. Thank you. They really want to work on something with you. They really want to build something with you. Again, another stable card. You know, very honest, stable. They're not, if they've been beaten around the bush with you, they're not now. Did that sound rude? Didn't sound rude, did it? Oh, it's fine, Lisa. It's fine. That one. Okay, very, very emotionally stable woman. Knows how to express her emotions, isn't afraid of her emotions. So we have gone from a knight to a queen. We have upped the game. The love game has been upped. But you have got two queens here, so there may be gossip involved regarding this. Okay? Two queens can normally mean gossip, or other people talking about something. People who aren't actually involved in the situation. So, just keep your ear to the ground if you're concerned about gossip. Some people are, some people don't give a monkey's. I personally don't care about gossip, but it does worry some people. So there may be some gossip about it, okay? Some people may have opinions on it, but I don't think it's anything to do with them personally. Let's see what your maybe was. Holding on tight. Holding on tight, or claiming what's yours. Making it known what's yours. That might be where the gossip kicks in. Might surprise a couple of people. Might surprise a few people, my darlings. But between you and this other person, it's all good. So I wouldn't worry about the gossip. It looks good. Nice weekend. Nice weekend, Cancer. Very nice weekend. Okay, Leos, let's see what we got for you, my angels. What have we got for our Leos this weekend, please? Week ending the Week ending the 12th of May 2019. What do we have for our Leo? Last one. Last one, quick split and we're off, Leo. There we go. Okay. What do we have for our Leos, please? You want that one? Okay, yep. Oh, you're waiting on something. You're expecting something to... Oh, actually, I feel you're expecting something to turn around and come back. Normally, this is about waiting for your ships to come in, but I am definitely getting the energy and hearing that you're waiting for something to turn around and come back. Or someone, obviously. Let's see. You don't see them making a move yet. Bear in mind, energies can go one way or another. It could be someone waiting for you to turn around and come back, but they don't see you making a move. Someone's unsure of their footing here, okay? Someone is unsure of their footing. So they're standing still. I feel you're waiting for them to come back and they're standing still. Taurus, I think, have also got someone who has just rooted themselves to the spot. So I don't know if you might want to have a look at that one. But yeah, they've also got someone who has literally, that one, just rooted themselves to the ground. And I've got the Wheel of Fortune. Again, this is a card about things changing. So whatever it is you're waiting to return, it's not making a move and it's not changing its mind or changing how the situation is at present. This is quite close to Taurus's read, to be honest. If some of you, maybe, if you're dealing with a Taurus, definitely go see it, because I feel the pair of you are in a stalemate with each other and communication could probably sort it out. It's very possible you could be seeing both each other in the same light. Like, oh, well, I'm going to move on then because you're not doing anything. Well, I'm standing here waiting for you to come back, but you're not doing anything. So, yeah, if you're dealing with a Taurus, please go and look Tauruses earlier on in this video. Okay, we've got someone who thinks very clearly here, someone who has great mental clarity, someone who understands the intelligence and the mental workings of others, someone who is very direct, very honest. You could be an air sign. Your air signs are Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. Is this the person that isn't making a move? This person that's quite direct, that speaks their mind. Is this the person that isn't making a move that you're hoping is going to return? Look, I mean, he's even sitting on his throne, he or she. Like I said, energies, cards are transgender. Yeah. Not even putting one foot in front of the other. Not even putting one foot in front of the other. Has no interest in making the situation change. Is sitting there just observing the world. Like I said, energies can go one way or the other, Leo. It could be you waiting. It could be them waiting. Let's get one more for you, my darlings. It's beginning to sound like a very stagnant weekend for a lot of people, to be fair. Very not much happening. I mean, maybe the shadow of the new moon in Taurus. I think the moon's still in Taurus. I'd have to check to know for sure, which I could have done before I started this, but hey ho, it's too many. Give me one more for our Leos, please. One more for our Leos. Oh, that's two. That's three. Okay, I'll take them. Yeah, no, I'll take them. Someone is hoping for some truth or clarity here, or someone's waiting on a secret. Someone is seriously hoping about some truth or clarity. Could be you, could be them. Okay. But this came out first. This represents new levels in communication, a new mental beginning, and things like that. It's very much about carving out the way you want things to go. You know, this, as we know, is the Hope and Wish card, Dreams Fulfilled card. You know, so it may look like that's starting, but this card can also represent secrets. So there's still something not fully being said here, even though it may be giving the appearance that it is. There's still something not totally being said here. Or it could be that someone needs to shed the past, let it go, and just start looking towards a new path, and use their gut instinct. Gut instinct is needed here. I don't feel the full truth is being told one way or the other, no matter how much someone is hoping for it. And I think gut instinct will bring that to life, to knowing. Leo, you are them, my lovelies. You are them. Okay. Well, Virgo. Let's see what we got for our Virgos. Oh, Virgo, what's going on with you? Oh, dearie, dearie me. Oh, Virgos. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, what's going on here with our Virgos? Something is dragging its ass around you, Virgos, at the moment. Really, really dragging its ass. You're not dealing with the Taurus or Leo, are you? So do check them out. They're on this video. Something is dragging its ass. Something is dragging its ass because it's holding on too tight to something. It's almost like something has made a claim and now it's dragging its ass. Stop that. Look, we got I see this as a little bit as a selfish card, okay, but someone is pulled in, grabbed what they believe is theirs and is holding on tight and is not moving about it. They're dragging their ass. It's like someone doesn't want to give something away. Someone doesn't want to give something away. That's why their ass is dragging. I got it. Yep, I got it. Because somebody else has been too generous, or they feel they've been too generous in the past, and then they're making a move to change this. They're making a move to change this, and they're going to be quite open about how they felt they were giving too much away, being very, very charitable. Someone was being too much with their time, too much with their advice, too much. I feel it was too much with advice. Someone feels they were giving too much advice, and I feel they felt it wasn't being heard, and this has made them or you or someone in the vicinity go, right, this is mine and that's that, and I'm holding on to this, and that's it, I'm dragging my ass now. I feel there's a touch of sulking going on here around you with someone. Someone is having a sulk. I feel it's also a bit like, you know, sometimes you meet people in life and they're like, I'll help you, and you're like, I'm all right, thanks, I've got it covered. No, I'll help you. And in the end, just to shut them up, you go, okay, fine, here you go, thanks. Do you know what I mean? They help you, and then you've literally got to pay them back with your soul for the rest of your life. And it could have been a tiny little thing they've done to help you, but they will constantly throw in your face how they helped you and how they done this and how, you know, and oh, you haven't done this and you haven't done that but I did help you do this. Do you know what I mean? When you didn't want the fucking help to start with, but they've insisted. And now you've got to pay with it, with like a pound of flesh, or like I said, your soul for the rest of your life. I feel there's something like that going on here, Virgo. Something very, very much, you go there then. Something very, very much like that going on. What a crock. What an absolute crock. Let's see what else I get for you. Don't need that shit. Yeah. And this is emotionally turning their back again, but I still feel this is sulking. Someone is now literally gone and turned their back on you. Turn your back on them, but you know how it fits. Energies go one way or the other, but I feel this is someone doing it to you. They're having a little strop about it, my darlings. Let's see. Because things didn't work out as they hoped. conjunction with each other. Things didn't work out as they hoped. They're having a stop. They've turned their back on you because they felt they were being super, super helpful and you just weren't appreciating it, even though you didn't fucking want the help to start with. Dealing with an Aries. Could even be someone at work, you know, a boss or something like that at work, or you're the boss and someone's bitching about it. Could be workplace related. But yeah, they're sulking. They're sulking because I almost feel like it was a passive-aggressive sort of manipulation to a degree as well. And it hasn't worked. And they've got the ump. Like I said, could be dealing with an Aries, could be a workplace situation. But they're sulking. They'll sulk. Don't sulk. Go over there and sulk. That's fine. I'll be over here doing my thing. You go over there and sulk. People like that you just can't win with anyway. No point in even trying. No point in even trying, Virgo. Okay, Libra. See what we got for you, my little angels. We got for Libra. That is why they're dragging their arse, though, Virgo, definitely. That is why they are dragging their arse. Okay, Libra. Thank you. What do we have for Libra, please? You stop making fluff on that, love. What for Libra, please, for the weekend in the 12th of May 2019. That's a lot. Take your bits. Okay, yeah, I got it. It's popping up quite a bit today, isn't he? Emotional message, possible apology, possible message of love. He is on a roll today. Come out in what? 3 readings, I think, so far. That one? Okay. Yeah, I think this is going to be an apology. I think someone done you wrong and they've realised they've done you wrong and they're coming in to apologise. Rightly so. Because it looks like they did do you wrong. They hurt you, my lovelies. Could be dealing with an Aries. Aries is starting to follow me now as well. Could be dealing with an Aries. This could also be a workplace situation because this can sometimes represent a boss, so to speak. But yeah, someone is coming forward with an apology because they've done something wrong. They've proper betrayed. There's been some sort of betrayal, some sort of underhanded going on that has left you going, what the fuck? You know, and they're now trying to make their way forward to give you an apology. It's a letdown. It's been a letdown. Someone who should have had your back didn't. They didn't have your back, Libra. And they where? Okay. And they should have. You're all right though. Hang on, that's too many. You're all right though. You're moving past it. This weekend you'll be moving past it. Whether you accept the apology or not, it's not saying. But you're just moving past it. I think you're like, it's done now. It's been done. Whatever. It could be to do with a relationship as well. But you are moving past it. Now, I'm not saying you're moving past the relationship. I'm saying you're moving past this situation. If it is to do with the relationship. If not, it is some sort of partnership. Maybe, like I said, maybe a workplace partnership. Where you feel someone has not, that should have had your back. Like I said, they should have had your back. Someone has, and they haven't had. But there is an apology coming in about this situation. And I think you're just going to be quite gracious, actually, accept the apology and go, okay, fine, let's just carry on and move on, which is gracious of you, very gracious of you, Libra, to be fair. because I think they've been a bit of an arse. So subtle the way I say things. Bit of an arse. Okay, Scorpio, what do we have for you, my lovelies? Let's see where you're at. Three more. Okay, 3 more. 1. Doing as I'm told, as always, you know me. 1, 2. Okay, what have we got for a Scorpio? Last one, darlings, then we're splitting with there. What have we got for our Scorpios? We end on the 12th of May 2019. Okay, my lovelies, here we go. Oh, hello, Shadow. Some of you are on a mission. Oh dear. What's happened? What has happened, my little angels? Some of you are a bit upset with the Leo. Or is a Leo a bit upset with you? We got, as you know, I call this the crying over spilt milk card. We've got someone quite upset. You know, not realising their blessings. Could be dealing with the Leo. This is a Leo card. Could be someone has... I feel it could be that you have, how can I put this, Scorpio? I feel you have done something to someone, and I don't think you've done it in a way to be nasty. You were just showing your own strength, and it's knocked someone off kilter. It's like, oh, didn't expect them to react like that or be like that. I'm not... I don't think you've attacked someone, but I think someone has presented themselves and you've had to roar at them. You've had to roar. Like, ugh! And they're like, whoa! And it's made someone sort of cry, basically. You've upset someone. But in all honesty, even though you've roared, it wasn't... you weren't being nasty. You weren't being... You were basically just stating your case. And for some reason, this has upset the poor little snowflake. Just put it like that. Upset the poor little snowflake. I should know better. Still waters run deep on Scorpios. And, oh. Yeah, and now they're not talking to you. Look at this, look. Now they're not talking to you. Because you scared them. You scared them, sweetie. And like I said, all you done was... I feel all you done was not... I don't think it was defensive. I think they just weren't hearing you. Or they weren't getting you. So you've told them in no uncertain terms. Like I said, you've roared. But you've not gone mental. You've not shouted or screamed at them. You've not been derogatory. You've basically gone, ah! Like, this is how it is. Do you know what I mean? And now they're upset. I can't believe how they spoke to me. Can't believe what they said. Yeah, they're being a little oversensitive, schools. They are being oversensitive. Okay, let's see. A couple more for Scorpio, please. Okay. Interesting. One sec, let me just get another one. What one do you want? Yeah, this may, again, maybe a workplace situation for you, but this has got someone, I feel, to be honest, I feel these three together, right, they are unsure. It may be a workplace situation where maybe you're the boss or you're the supervisor or something like that, but I feel this has had this person gathering up their bits, unsure of what to do, and they're actually thinking of starting off somewhere else. Because I think you've basically, just by standing your ground and letting them know what's what, I think you've literally, in their mind, created like an earthquake. They're like, oh, quick, get everything together, and oh, what do I do? Where do I go? Oh, I think I'll go head off somewhere new. You've really shaken the foundations of someone, and to be honest, like I said, I don't feel you've been nasty. I feel you've just stood your ground, and this has just freaked someone out completely. Totally freaked someone out. They have no idea what to do now. They feel completely unstable. And it's not your fault. Don't you take any guilt on board here, because the card's telling me it's not your fault. All you done was literally all you done was stand your ground and make them understand what's what. And they've gone into a complete flap about it. Though it is very possible. I mean, it's not often the sting in your tail comes out, and I'm not saying you actually stung them as such, but they feel stung. They feel stung. That sounds so cold, don't worry about it. All I'm saying is don't feel guilty, because I don't feel you've done anything wrong, okay? Sculpts, I don't feel you have. All you've done is stand your ground, say what needed to be said. And, you know, all right, you may have roared a little bit. You weren't, like, throwing your weight around or anything like that. And this has affected someone. And they're thinking, they're not sure what to do now. And they're thinking of heading off somewhere else, which is their choice. It's their choice, my darlings. Okay, Sagittarius. See where we're at for you, my darlings. So we keep an eye on the time. It's too many. We've got 5 Sagittarius. It was a flash of the Magician though, so some of you are definitely trying. Too many. Some of you are definitely trying and still manifesting. You were doing that early this week, weren't you? Trying to get something organised. Trying to get something sorted. Is that right, Sagittarius? Was that you? Oh dear, is it not going according to plan though? Okay, we've got some movement here. I feel this is you on the move, my darlings, because you are a fire sign. This represents fire energy. You're on the move this weekend. Could just be going away. But let's see. That one. Yep, I got it. I got it. Some of you may be on the move towards the earth sign. Your earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But I feel some of you are on the move, are actually having to make a physical journey in order to tell someone something, and it could be work related. It could be work related, or it could be one of those signs, or it could be someone who has quite a slow moving energy. Maybe they've been dragging their heels a little bit, and you're physically having to go to them to tell them something, about life or work, something along those lines. Let's have a look. Okay. Yeah, because they need some help, and they're not really asking for it, or you need the help, and they're dragging their heels on it. I mean, this can mean being left out in the cold, but this is also like having to ask for help where you may not actually want to ask for help, or you know, pulling in resources that you don't really want to have to use. Okay, but I feel it's you having to. I feel you've physically got to go somewhere to deal with this. What else have we got for our Sagittarius for this weekend, please? Yeah, you're definitely on the move. Definitely on the move, because this card is, I mean, it's a victory card, but it's also moving forward with determination, with victory. Okay, it's also about that. So this is definitely you having to move and tell someone. I feel it could very well be that you're telling someone they've no longer got their job, they're no longer part of your circle, so to speak. It comes out along those lines. I feel you're letting someone or something go, and it is to do either with work or to do with them being part of your life. Maybe a relationship, but I'm not 100% feeling that, if I'm honest. And then things can move forward as they're meant to. Then things can move forward, because we got the wish. I call it the wish card. It's the star. Okay, and once you've done this, things are going to go as you wish they would. I feel like you're carrying dead weight. This is dead weight you're carrying, and you've basically got to move. You've got to physically go somewhere to tell someone that well, you're not going to turn around and say you're dead weight on your bike, but it is something along those lines. This is weighing down a situation, and then things can move forward as you planned, as you hoped. But this dead weight has to go first. Sorry. But I mean, you manage it and it's fine. Interesting. We all need to have a clear out now and then, a cathartic clear out. Whether it's people, things, possessions, you know, neighbourhoods, you know, get up and move. Okay, Sagittarius. Capricorn, we're on you now, my darlings. Let's see where you're at. Say. He's trying to tell me something. Hang on, bear with a sec. Red shorts. Red shorts. Give me a sec, we'll get there. Red shorts. Get in here. Red shorts, hang on, that sounds like a fence there. One sec, let me just let you. I'm just recording, I'll just finish doing that as you come in, alright? Recording. Alright. Sorry, darling. Okay, so we had, what was it you were saying? Got red shorts, Pebble Beach. I don't know what that's about, but there you go, Capricorn, have that. Red shorts, Pebble Beach. What's going on here? Right, okay, Capricorn, let's see what we got for you. Red shorts, Pebble Beach. Barley! Sorry. Hang on, just a check. Like a child. Okay, he's there. Sorry, Capricorn, I'm back with you now. Madness, as always, in my house. Alright, just calm down. Yeah, please. I know, bless him. Oh, I won't be a sec, Hayley. I'm on, I've got Capricorn. Okay, yeah, lovely. This is Hayley, everyone. Hello. My lovely friend. She does my nails for me. She's fabulous. Oh, Capricorn. What's going on here? We've not mentally quite finished with something, have we? Because I've got the Ten of Swords in reverse, which can be about a betrayal or something like that. So it may be that someone who you thought stabbed you in the back, you now find out they didn't. But I feel this is more along the lines of, because the Ten of Swords also represents mental completion. And I feel we haven't mentally finished with something. Something we may have thought we were mentally past. We're not. Let's see what else we got for you. One. Interesting. But there's no more arguments. So you may not be mentally past it. Okay. But there's no more arguments. There's no more rows. There's no more conflicts. Is this because you have mentally just decided just to drop it and no longer deal with it? And the reason I'm saying that is because we've now got the Wheel of Fortune, which is about things progressing, things moving on. You know, it's also quite karmic. What goes around comes around, things along those lines. But times are changing, the seasons are changing. And is it because you've decided just to drop this energy that was probably like this, where it was like constantly feeling betrayed, constantly arguing, is now in reverse. So if you just decided, that's it, I'm done with it, I just cannot deal with those energies anymore, I'm just going to drop them. I'm going to drop them and I'm going to concentrate on moving forward. big weekend. Will you calm down now, Smell? Yeah. Okay, sorry, Capricorn. Let's see what else I've got for you. Coming out your shell now, aren't you? Now you've decided to drop this, there's no more hiding away. I feel some of you have been hiding away, and we're not doing that anymore. Like I said, we're taking a step forward now. We're moving forward. That'll be my mum now. Excuse me. Hi, sis. I'm just in the middle of recording some readings. Can I give you a shout back later? All right, thanks, honey. See you later. Bye. Oh, God. So, yeah, you're Capricorn. I'm so sorry. It's all got a bit manic around you. There we go. There's your last one. What we got? Yeah. Because you've been giving too much away. You've been putting too much energy into something. Okay, and we're not doing that anymore. We're not doing that anymore. You've been working really hard on something. You're not working on it anymore. You're dropping it. You are dropping it, and you are moving forward, and you are coming out of the isolation, and you being the only one that does all the work. I'm not doing that anymore. Yeah. So that's what you're doing, my darlings, this weekend. But you're moving forward in the right direction, because that's what the Wheel of Fortune represents. Okay. Aquarius. Aquarius, let's see what we got for you. Aquarius. Last one, Aquarius, then we'll split. Okay, what we've got for Aquarius. Week ending the 12th of May 2019. We got for Aquarius. Got one. Okay, yep. And that one. Okay, so I feel someone's going to approach you this weekend with some sort of love offer, but I think you're going to be well aware that it's toxic, and you're going to shut it down, because this way up, this is a love offer coming in, or the start of something new, the start of something new emotionally. But this, you're aware this is toxic, and the reason I feel it's in reverse is because you're not taking it on board. But I know you have got someone coming to you in May. I know that. But it's not this person. It's not that person. I feel this might be like a little test before the one that is meant to be coming is, if it makes sense. You know, sometimes we get a final test. Yeah, you've clearly spotted this. You have clearly spotted that this is crap this weekend, and there you are standing on your own in your own independence. Yeah, you should. So someone presents this weekend and you're like, huh, really? No. I know what's coming my way. I know what I'm worth. I know what I'm expecting. And guess what, Buster? It ain't you. That's where you're at. Aquarius this weekend. That one. Yeah, I got my own shit to work on. Got my own bits and pieces to get on. I know what I'm working towards. I know what I'm working for, and I know what I'm worth. It ain't you. Okay, one more, please. That one. Like I said, the magician. The magician is someone who manifests, who has all the tools in his power to get what he wants. Okay, and like I said, this is you. I know what I'm worth. I'm quite happy to wait for it. I'm fine on my own waiting for what it is I want. I know what I am working towards, and I have everything I need to manifest what I want. And what it isn't is you. Stay strong there, Aquarius. You got that covered. Yeah. I think there's some in the treat cupboard, babe. Cupboard above the hob, skinny one on the left. Yeah, can I have an Earl Grey, please, babe? They're in the other skinny cupboard above the cereal. They're in a bag. Yeah, oh, there's a box there. Either do. Okay, what was that? That was Aquarius. So we are now on Pisces. Pisces. Okay, Pisces. What have we got for you this weekend? Weekend in the 12th. Oh, that's a lot. Where are you going? You on a trip? Heading off somewhere for the weekend, are we, Pisces? Where are you going? Oh, I'm getting something. You got... Now, this is going to sound really silly, but I feel someone is taking a trip with their pet. Random. But I feel someone is taking a trip or going somewhere with their pet. Random. Oh, I'll have a romantic weekend away with my dog. And the reason you're going away is because someone has stopped talking to you. And this is someone, this may be an earth sign. Your earth signs are Capricorn, Virgo or Taurus. But there's some sort of halt in communication, or it could be some sort of halt in communication with regards to work, or some sort of physicality everyday thing within your life. You know what I mean? It might just be your mobile's died, to be fair. But if someone is taking a trip with their pet, and someone is, they're thinking, sod it. Look, I'm going to go off with I'm going to have a bit of me time, taking me and the dogs away, or me and my duck. Duck, random. On a little excursion. Okay, what else have we got for our Pisces? Where? Okay. Yep. Pisces, this is really random. What are you doing this weekend? Okay, give me a sec. What is going on here? Whoa, okay, I see why now. Where's it gone? Come on, you flipped. Where are you? Someone has been quite verbally direct, either you or them. Come on, I know you're here. I saw you flip. Oh, you bastard. Hang on. Sorry, let me find it, guys. Someone has been very, very direct with what they're thinking. There we go. I told you it was there. And this has created some heartache or some upset, either with you or with them. Could be an air sign. So at the moment, we've got earth energy and air energy here, okay? But someone has been very, very direct in what they wanted to say. Someone has literally come across quite forceful in their speaking, quite direct, and this has really upset someone. It's got someone feeling quite, well, really, really upset, almost heartbroken. And normally this guy thinks before he speaks, and I'm not saying that isn't the case. I'm not saying someone hasn't thought before they spoke, but they have spoken harshly. This is this. It's got to be harsh, because no one gets that upset over the truth. No one. So it's not been the nicest of, or even if it is the truth, it has been delivered in sorry, darling. Yeah, someone's being a bit spiteful because they're feeling a bit bored. Okay, and yet the thing is, that's a bit nasty, because boredom is a state of mind. It is definitely a state of mind, and if someone in your vicinity is feeling bored, it is not your job to get them out of that. It's their job to get themselves out of that. So yeah, someone said something quite cutting and nasty, and now they're not talking. And it's all because they're bored, and you're thinking, sod it, I'm just going to head off and go somewhere on my own for a little while. You're going to take a little break, a little hiatus, I think, from either this person or from this situation. You're going to take a little hiatus. I still feel it's with someone's taking their pet away as well. I'm sorry, that's still there. But yeah, this person has said a few things. Been a bit spiteful because they're bored, which isn't your responsibility at all. And now they're not really communicating properly. So you're like, sod it, I'm going to take a few days off. And you do. Either from the situation or from them. I still feel there's a pet involved somehow. And there you go. Okay, Aries, last but not least, let's see where you guys are at. Some of you are trying to work out some secrets by the looks of things from the cards that just flashed. Maybe your secrets, maybe someone else's, but you're trying to work them out. Let's see what we got for you, Aries. One more. Okay, we'll do. Okay. Aries, what do we have for Aries, please? Week ending the... I still have to look, and I've been saying it all the way through this, 12th of 5th, 2019. Yep. Undecided, indecisiveness. Not really sure what way to go. Something has obviously come to light, and it has left you thinking, do I go left or right? And you're totally confused. This is confusion. This is not knowing what way to go. Not knowing what to do now, my darlings. Like I said, this could be you or someone around you. You could be dealing with a Taurus. It could be someone who's been in your life for quite a while. This could be someone you actually held quite high regard towards as well. And you're unsure what to do about it. May have been someone who you saw as possibly being able to be in your life longer than they actually have been. Raleigh! No one there, is there? Is that Lee? Yeah. Hi, Lee. Yeah, I'm alright, darling. Postman. It's a busy day. Okay, 2-2. So we're definitely dealing with someone who you felt could have been a committed relationship. Okay, because we've got 2 2s here. This deals with relationships, possible twin flame, soulmate, etc. Stuff like that. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to have to do the washing up. She's done the washing up. But yeah, there's some new mental start here. There's some sort of truth or clarity coming to light, and I think this is what has got you mind blown, because we got the... Thank you, my darling. Yeah, thanks, Sandy. Thank you. So yeah, this is about truth or... Okay. Oh, that parcel's from John Lewis. That's a dress. Check that out in a minute. Yeah, so anyway, Aries, sorry. You are undecided of what... You are undecisive about what to do now. Indecisive about what to do now, okay? And you're trying to work out how you can balance this and get this balance back again, because something has happened. It could be a possible air sign. Your air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Sorry, he was muttering. So it could be someone that you felt you may have had a future with, part of a possible committed relationship, okay? But that something has come to light. They've said something, or something has come out that you didn't know, and this has left you feeling a little rocked about the situation, a little unbalanced about the situation. I feel that you don't feel it's what you thought it was. That's all right, I won't be too long, my love. That's a maybe one. Oh, bless him. Well, you made it here without a ting on the car. Yeah, this is making you withdraw. This is making you go in within yourself and just scoop up what's yours. As I say, this is making you feel quite, you're feeling quite like you don't want to give them anything at the moment. You don't want to give them anything. You don't want to give them any time. You don't want to give them any, well, money. But you don't want to give them anything, because this truth that has come to light has thrown you. It's got you feeling very imbalanced, undecisive about what to do. So you've withdrawn, you've grabbed everything that's yours and you've pulled back. And you're not giving anything at the moment until I think you've worked this out and sorted this out, and you've worked out where you're at. So it maybe is. Okay, this is, as some call it the soulmate card. This is about happiness. This is very, very good relationships. This is a glitch, I feel, between you and someone who you either are with or you should be with. And this is like twin flame energy. This is twin flame energy. Like I said, we've also got the 2 twos, which represents soulmate and twin flame energy. You have got a major hiccup at the moment going on between you and someone who is your meant to be, if you're not already with them. Sad, Aries. Sad. Very sad. But this weekend, you're not going to be dealing with it. You're just going to leave it this weekend. We'll see what Monday brings for you. It's a shame, Aries. But you've got to protect yourself, my darlings, and you've got to do what is right for you. And if you feel holding back is what is right for you at the moment, and then you do that. You do that. I totally understand that. I totally understand that. So, all right, my lovelies. Right, that is everyone done. Okay, it took, hour and 1 minute. Well done, me. Okay, I will catch up with you on Monday with the week ahead readings. Where are we on the dates at the moment? We're all right. Okay, then next week, the week after, I will start the love readings for June. All right, my darlings? And until then, you take care. She's giggling away to herself over there.
I said this driving instructor a picture of a red dress or something.
None of my friends are sane, for those who are. If anyone was wondering, no one I know is sane. At all. All right? Yes. We're deliriously happy in our own nuttiness. Yeah. All right, my darlings. I will catch up with you on Monday. All right? Until then, you take care. Have a great weekend, if possible. And I'll speak to you soon. Cheers. Bye.